Not in the greatest mood today, everybody. David Paul has personal problems here. Not really. I don't know. I come in here all keyed up. All right, let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's kick some butt today. Let's kick some butt. Let's play on the radio. Let's have a great time. I run into the boss in the hallway. We stand around. We talk for a few minutes. I'm saying to myself right afterward, what is this guy's problem? Why in the world does a guy have to have a mood for no reason at all? Why does a manager, your boss, just for something to do, have to have an attitude problem? How am I supposed to work under those conditions? So I can't work. So here we are. I'll teach him. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. You know, I'm a talk show host. When I walk in the building, I've got to have a train of thought. I've got to know I've got to feel good. I've got to be keyed up, and they distracted me. So, don't know what I'm going to do today, because I lost my train of thought. My boss did it to me. My boss made me lose my train of thought. Does that ever happen to you? Do you get a boss from hell? Do you? I want to know. Do they ever fax you to death? Do they ever fax you just all sorts of stuff for something to do? Do they? Do they fax you just for, just goofy stuff? Do they? I want to know. I want to know. I do. That's what I want to know. That's what we're doing today, right now. Nightmare bosses. Bosses that harass you because they're bored in their job. Bosses that are on an ego trip. They had little sheltered little lives as children, and now they've been given a position of power, and they take it out on you. And you're the one that carries the business. Bosses. Yes. And our fax number, and I want you to send me some of your faxes. That's your bosses. You've got them in your desk, I bet, if you're at work right now. Fax me some of them. I want to see them. Some faxes, some stupid faxes, nonsense faxes, just on their little ego trip, I'm going to think I'll put something in writing to harass my employees and make the workplace a living nightmare. I want to hear your boss horror stories. I want to hear how stupid your boss really is. You can disguise your voice if you want to or something. Yeah, I want to hear it today. I do. Got a lot of stuff lined up today. It's going to be a fun day. I hope it's fun. I'm not in the right frame of mind right now. I'm kind of distracted. I'm distracted big time. You come walking into a business. I'm ready to make this company some money today. That was my attitude. I'm ready to make some money today for the business I work for. And then they just, for something to do, because he had a fight with his old lady or something, right? Makes me sick. Psycho. My boss is a psycho. Oh, by the way, Melanie's in there starving. If somebody wants to donate some, if you're a legit business and you want to donate some food to Melanie, she'd like some food. Poor, hungry Melanie.
Thank you, David.
You're welcome, Melanie. So, they got a big party going on. Did you stop by the party going on down there, down the hallway?
Yeah, there's some serious alcohol.
There's some serious alcohol in this building today.
I mean, they have it set up on a table. They have a, open bar, Dave.
It's unbelievable.
I try to pilfer us each something, but
I don't drink.
I know you don't drink.
You don't. You can give me some. See something. But see, all they got's potato chips and crap.
They said we couldn't drink anyway because we were on the air. So.
Yeah, no drinking on the air.
Hold on, the 741's not ringing.
Yeah, go ahead and check that out. Yeah, check that out. See, Melanie gets some serious. Poor Melanie, starving. We want Melanie to be at her best today. There goes the hotline. Yeah, no begging for food, Dave. You can't beg for food on the air, Dave. That's against WSB policy, Dave. Screw WSB policy. We got a new policy. Dave Paul's policy. Let's go to Roger. Hey, Roger. You're on AM 750 WSB.
Oh, man, Dave, always the rebel you.
What's going on, Raj?
Oh, man, nothing much. I'm getting ready to go home to Florida.
Wow.
Wow is correct.
You got boss problems, Raj?
I had boss problems, I'm not working currently because I refuse to. But what I really hate about these bosses, not only they get on your nerves, they lay all your crap on you, but then later on in life, you're going to have to come back crawling back to them for references.
Who
to
cares?
Get future jobs.
Never mind. Goodbye. Great talking to you. Great chit-chat, guy. Yeah, thanks a lot for the call. Fascinating stuff. I don't want to hear... don't. I'm trying to hear boss problems. I'm laying it out for you. Give me boss problems. Don't try to be, about you going to come crawling back. Don't whine to me, guy. You're a bum. Get a job. You're a bum. Marie, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Hey, Dave, is it okay to say the name of your boss?
Yeah, you can say his first name. I don't mind that.
Pat, can you say the name of his company?
Well, I would not do that. He might not. I don't know if we should do that.
Okay.
I don't want any lawsuits coming against me a whole lot
Let me ask you this.
for slamming his business.
What do you think about a boss that walks through like Rumpelstiltskin and tells everybody that works for him that people like that are a dime a dozen?
Mm-hmm.
Then he comes through a little while later and tells everybody that they are ordered to attend a motivational meeting. And before he introduces his motivational speaker, he gets up there and tells everybody if they don't like it, they can walk.
That's a motivational speech. That
Yeah.
motivates me, yeah. Motivates me to look for another job. Yeah, okay.
Well, this guy runs a big company in
Yeah.
Chamblee.
Uh-huh.
And he's got several hundred people working.
Do you
for
still
him.
work for him?
Nope.
Okay, but he used to do that. Go to a motivational speech and...
I mean, the guy that was the speaker turned around and looked at him and says, "Hey, good job at starting this off." Can you believe it?
What a loser.
I know.
Yeah, a lot of these guys had problems as children. Most managers did. You know, they were the ones that they were the nerd that nobody else played with, right? So now they're taking it out on everybody that works for them. They're losers.
This guy's incredible.
I hate managers. I hate managers. I hate them.
I do too.
I
I
hate
understand what you say. Well, thanks and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks. You too. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Steve, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Dave, Paul, how you doing?
Pretty good, Steve.
Good. Why don't you buy that place and fire that guy?
Yeah, right. Well, I'm trying right now. I bought 3 shares of stock, and I'm trying to do a leveraged buyout right now. I'm trying to go out and get some bank loans, and then I'm gonna buy and sell pieces of it. You want to buy Channel 2?
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna sell Channel 2. Yeah.
Well, I've got the second best job in the world. I'm a salesman. Of course, talk show host is the first best job.
Yeah.
But
Well,
anyway, I don't have a boss.
You don't have a boss.
No. Last boss I had hadn't even done what I do for a living, and he was telling me how to do it, so I didn't go for that.
Well, that's the way my bosses are. They sit down and say, "Dave, let's talk about your job. Let's talk about talk."
Have your bosses ever been a talk show
I say,
host?
"What the hell do you know about being a talk show host, butthead?" That's what I said, butthead. Right. That's why I was out a couple weeks ago. You know, all night I was suspended over that. But yeah, you just got to put them in line, right?
You do. You got to take care of it.
Yeah, keep your mouth shut or I'll walk. I'll walk. I'm history. I'll walk.
That's right.
Right. Take my 3 shares stock and I'm gone. All right, Gavin. Steve, see you later, Steve.
Have a good
Bye,
Thanksgiving.
Steve. Give me boss problems. I want boss problems. That's what I want. Tell me about your boss. Give me some faxes. Give me some stupid faxes. Stuff I can read on the air here. How dumb your boss is. You'll feel better.
I love you, David.
Yeah, I know you do. I don't blame you.
Okay.
If I was a girl, I'd love me too. I would. Let's go to Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
Hey, Kevin.
How you doing?
You got boss problems, Kevin?
Well, yeah, I can relate to it, Dave, man. You know, they're buttheads, man. Why don't they leave you alone?
You know, if they leave me alone, I'll produce. You know, in any job, you leave the employee alone, let them do I think an employee wants to do a good job, right? You want to do a good job.
Right.
You're not out there trying to steal them blind.
Right. You know, the boss, I know you got a lot of pressure on you, Dave. You know, I can understand boss, man. They got a lot of pressure on them. They got family problems. They got problems. But the way I look at it is, if they can't take the pressure, they shouldn't take the position and take it out on all their men. You know what
That's
I mean?
right. Well, I don't have boss friends. I tell you, I make a point. If when I'm doing here at 12 to work, I try my best not to walk in here before 5 minutes till 12.
Yes, sir.
And at 5 minutes after 4, I'm gone. I'm history. I don't hang around. You talk to me during the break, then during the break say, "Man, you're crapping me. You're hurt. You're breaking my creative juices aren't flowing anymore. You're damaging me. I'm not gonna go out there and be any good anymore." And you got to play that kind of goofy routine, but it works.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and so you leave me alone, I'll produce, right?
That's it. Gotta produce. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Don't let him bother you, Kevin.
Leave Dave alone.
Don't take no crap. Right?
Yes, sir.
See you later.
All right,
Bye.
thank
Hey, Brian, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Dave,
Hey, Brian.
how's it going, Dave?
Pretty good, Brian.
Look, man, I have got the world's worst, or had just recently left the world's worst boss.
Why do you say that?
Well, we were forced to go out of town with this particular job,
Right.
and the company paid for your hotel only if you, after some procedures and some change of policy, they would pay for your hotel room if you doubled up with another employee.
Psh.
So I had to live with my boss for weeks on end. And this was the most disgusting, slimy, horrible human being you've ever met in your life.
Huh.
Biggest brown nose in the world.
Right.
And I tell you, Dave, Great show, great topic, but man, some of these bosses, I don't know where they get them. Where do they get them, Dave? Where do they come from?
I don't know. They're sick. I think they're mentally ill people. I don't know why. I think, you know what I think, a lot in business, like here, okay? You get one guy in charge, mentally ill, okay? And then he's attracted to other mentally ill managers, right? And it starts a chain reaction of mentally ill people. And so then the employees, the only ones got anything going for them, but you're working for a bunch of mentally ill, sick people.
I'll tell you,
Right?
Dave. You're right. You're right.
See you later, Brian.
Okay, thanks,
Bye.
Dave.
Jennifer, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Jennifer.
Dave, what do you think of a boss who gives you Thanksgiving Eve day off and then calls you the night before, everybody in the office, and says, forget it, come in? I mean, can you believe this? What about my Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah.
That was to be prepared today.
So you how long did you think? How much you thought you had today off?
Yes.
And how long did you think you had today off?
For weeks.
For weeks.
Yes.
And he just out of the blue calls you.
Last night calls everybody in the office.
That is mean.
Come in.
That's vicious.
Come in. If you don't come in, you don't get paid for today or tomorrow.
That's cruel.
He's a vicious person.
That is cruel.
Vicious.
Was there an emergency at work or something? I mean, did you have emergency problems? Was there any?
Let me just put it this way, Dave. An emergency and what a boss calls an emergency are not always the same thing.
Right.
You understand? I mean, these bosses, it's crazy. And what you were saying about them being mentally ill.
Yeah. They're all
you are
mentally
right
ill.
on target.
I don't know what it is, but they're people that nobody'd hang around when they're young, and now they're on these ego trips. They all need psychological help. See you later, Jennifer.
Thanks, Dave.
Bye, Jennifer.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, you too. Bye. Let's go to TR. Hey, TR.
Hey, Dave. How's it going?
It's going okay, TR.
Great, great. Listen, I tell you, my boss, sometimes he gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy,
What does he do?
Well, he delegates his authority in a manner sometimes it just seems to want to try and drive you to the edge, you know?
Yeah.
But in the long run, it brings out the best in me, and I try to work around it, you know? The adversity of the boss coming down on you, because you got to take into consideration he's got somebody coming down on him.
You like a woman to whip you too, don't you, guy? You're into pain, aren't you? You like abuse, don't you?
Yeah.
You're a sick person.
You work around the adversity,
Yeah.
and you take it because you know eventually you're going to get to that person because you're going to give it back to them by producing. And if you can't stand the heat, man, just walk away. Life's too short to have a boss that's you know, as overbearing as you say some of the
Thanks, TR. Appreciate the call.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Did you know that 1 out of every 6,000 Atlantans doesn't know how to listen to David Paul?
Wanted to complain about David Paul on the air. I think he's an absolute blithering idiot. That man is sick. Your programming during the day is the worst you have ever had.
Knowing how to listen to David Paul can be your ticket to better jobs, better relationships, and a deeper knowledge of all things. That's why Paul International has developed a series of tapes to actually help you listen to David more effectively. It's Hooked on David Paulniks. Hooked on David Paulniks will help you develop a sense of humor, get you past that high voice thing, and most of all, teaches the importance of getting a life, for crying out loud. Call 1-800-GET-LIFE to order the tapes that have already helped thousands get a grip and stop whining about things that just plain don't matter.
I can't believe this is the same station that I have always respected and listened to.
David Paul. Yeah. Talk radio. That's what it's all about right now. Talk radio. That's what you listen to. Talk radio. I just had a boss give me a dirty look. They walked by a minute ago and just looked at me. Didn't say anything to me, just looked at me. Gave me a look. You know what I mean? Makes me want to slack off a little bit. Makes me want to slow down, quit being so unproductive. So maybe in the next little bit, I'll just slow down. I won't put as much thought into my wording as I normally do. I won't give you the quality talk radio that I normally do. Sorry. Yeah, I'll start doing stuff we shouldn't, be different kind of talk radio. Yeah, it won't be as quite up to par as it normally is. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, they just walked by and gave me a look. Just gave me a look. Just looked at me. You can tell. It's like saying, I have a problem. I'm not going to tell you what the problem is, but I have a problem kind of look. Can you relate to that? Can you relate to that with your boss at all? can you? Well, we're talking about nightmare bosses. Bosses who don't know what they're doing. That's what we're doing right now. Mary Alec, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Mary Alec.
I'm just really concerned about all the negative energy that you're sending out. I feel like when you have problems to deal with at work or anywhere.
Oh, I do. I get a fish sandwich and lock it in the locker. That's the way I deal with it.
Well, yeah. that was a positive thing to say.
I take some glue and I pour it all over the pencils in the box.
Well, you might as well, because trying to change someone else's behavior doesn't ever work. So, we can only just send out the best for that person and hope he, is better off for it and just move away from the situation.
Negative energy, huh?
Yeah, I'm real concerned about it. I think that's why people are calling and screaming about.
So we all should be good little robots and don't complain.
No, you can do things about your own self, because if we each worked on ourselves, just think of what a better place it would be.
Right. Well, like one of the things I do is whenever I walk into the building when I'm really upset, I don't wipe off my feet. I avoid the mat at the door, and I just track through the building.
That's terrible.
Well, that's the way I am. It makes me feel just a little bit better.
Well, why don't you go walk up Stone Mountain and just sit on top of it for a while and just cool off?
Or I'll leave my Coke cans when I'll go sit down with a manager, or something one day. Yeah, I'll leave my garbage in his office.
No,
I walk up to his garbage can, wads him up, and I'll miss the can.
And then you know what? He has to hire people to clean the carpet, and you just get less money.
If you treat me with a little respect, treat me good, I wouldn't do this stuff.
Get that positive energy going.
You've never gone to the grocery store. Tell me this. You've never got mad at a boss. Do you have a boss?
Absolutely.
You have never. Tell me you've never done this.
No, if they hang up on you, you just walk to the door and you go, I hope the rest of your day is better. And you smile and you walk away.
Unbelievable.
Trust me, it works.
You've never done this, huh?
No, I used to, and I quit.
You've never went to the grocery store and bought a salmon, a piece of fish, and locked in the locker. You've never done anything like that.
Never.
You've never done that.
Never. But
Hard
I'll
to
try
believe.
the salmon if you'll try being really nice.
You've never grabbed all the office supplies.
No.
Unbelievable.
No.
Man, you got to get a life, Mary. You got to get a life.
You really have tapes? You really have tapes about getting a life?
Tapes about getting a life?
Yeah, it's on the radio when you're sitting on wait, on hold here. It says call about Get a Life tapes from Dave. Do you really?
Oh, yeah, hooked on David Paul. Yeah, hooked on, would you like to buy some? Can we put you back on hold and sign you up for your supply?
Sure.
Would you like that?
Sure.
Dave Paul motivational tapes?
Yeah, and I'll go muddy my feet.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye, Mary. Bye. You got to do stuff like this, people. You feel better. You can't let the boss walk on you. You can't let it happen. You got to stand up, be a man, track mud in the building, stuff like that, right? Y'all are saying, yeah, Dave, yeah. You're thinking, I can't call you right now because the boss is listening. Yeah, I agree with you, Dave. And the boss probably walking up to you, change that channel. Change that channel. That communist, no good piece of scum. Right? Is that what's happening in your office building? Do you hate your boss? Pour it out right here on the David Paul Show. Bunch of drunks running around the building today. Got a party down the hallway down there. Bunch of alkies. Yeah. Let's go to the phones and talk to somebody. Let's talk to Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey.
Says here you called to fill up the lines.
Yeah, I was just trying to help you out. I want to save your job.
Thanks, buddy.
Not too many people do that.
Yeah. So...
What are you talking about today? I've been working, listening and working.
Boss problems.
Boss problems?
Yeah, we're talking...
Well, they're all in there getting drunk, aren't they?
Yeah, they're down there getting drunk. Yeah. So you got any boss problems, Jeff?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have a boss right now.
You don't have a boss? What, are you unemployed?
Yeah.
Did you ever think about getting a job?
No.
You know,
needs a real job?
The country's in trouble, guy. We need your tax dollars. We need money here, you know?
I just call myself semi-retired.
Okay. All right, see you later, Jeff.
Well, you gonna cut me off now?
Yeah, I gotta go. Gotta move to the next caller.
Oh, you got calls now?
I got a lot of calls, thank goodness. Hey, bye. Cindy, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Yes.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You got boss problems?
Yes, I sure do. My husband's my boss.
Uh-oh. You married the boss?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I want a new boss. No, I'm just kidding.
You married the boss?
Yeah.
Were you messing around with the boss before you were...
No, it wasn't anything like that.
Did everybody talk about you in the place you worked beforehand?
No, we have our own business.
Oh, you do?
So...
What kind of business do you have?
I can't do anything right. You know, I'm so unorganized. He yells at me all the time.
That has a lot to do with probably you being a female and everything.
Yeah, but I just put up with it.
Those are those female things we're supposed to do.
Does he yell at you or just go over everything you do?
He tries, but...
Well, don't you realize you're aren't you 50-50? Don't you own half the business?
Yeah.
Well, see, you're letting him push you around. You're
giving
him that. You have to stop at the beginning and say, no, I'm your equal. I'm your equal. In fact, you might be better at it than he is.
I am.
Right.
He'd never admit that, though.
Well, don't let the guy walk on you, Cindy.
Oh, okay.
What kind of business is it?
We're portrait photographers.
You are?
Husband and wife team.
You call that a business?
Yeah, it's a business. Hey, a lot of people don't realize how hard it really is.
Yeah, hey, Cindy, bad connection. Bye, Cindy.
Talk to you later.
I'm losing you. See you later. Hey, Richard, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Richard.
What's going on?
Horsing around talking about bad bosses.
I heard that.
Night people that just, attitude problems, stuff like that.
That's what I got.
You do?
Yes, man.
Wow, tell me about it.
Oh, man, $4.40 an hour, don't get it around here. It's stuff I got to do.
$4.40 an hour.
That's right.
Being 19 years old, that's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's not good either.
Yeah, but it's you can pay some bills with it. You can buy yourself a car. It's not bad.
Oh yeah,
it'll motivate you to go out there and you got to get a trade of some kind.
I know it, but
what are you going to learn how to do?
I don't know. I was thinking about heat and air, maybe.
Heat and air, that's good. Everybody's got heat and air. That's a good trade.
That's right. As long as the greenhouse effect keeps kicking in.
No, these trades. They're like plumbing, heating and air. You can make a lot of money doing this stuff.
I know it.
A lot of money. Unclogging people's drains, roof repair. You can make tons of money.
Really?
Oh, you kidding me? There's a lot of money to be made out there working on people's houses.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Work for somebody, learn the trade, then start your own little business. Get yourself a truck. Heck yeah.
I heard it, but I got to get out of here first,
And you know what else another good trade is?
What's that?
Hanging doors.
Doors?
Hanging doors. Everybody needs a door hung, right? Or is it hanged? Is it hanged or hung?
Yeah.
I think it's hanged.
Well, we're hung.
You what? I guess I'll just sit here and wait on your calls. Just sit here and wait on your calls. 872-0750, yes. Just wait for your calls. Just waiting for your calls, yeah. Do you hate your boss? Yes. I'll just sit back and wait for your calls. Now he's standing at the window looking at me. He's standing at the window looking at me. What? 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 Talk about what? Tell me to talk about something else. What? Like what? What? I can't, what? Sorry. No, they're signaling me out, so they're telling me, like, when it slows down like this, you gotta talk about something else. Do you hate your boss? Okay. Ooh, I'm sorry. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Oh boy, isn't that great? Should have been just a little better prepared today, but I was distracted when I came in here and my boss was getting on my nerves. Ooh, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Never had this situation before. 872-0750. Is this thing working? Test. You sure we're on the air, Melanie? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know what to do. What do you do when you don't get calls? I don't know. Maybe we should talk about something else. I don't know. It's... Sorry. Starting to sweat a little bit. Now I got two bosses looking at me at the window here. I'm getting kind of nervous here. This could be my last day. 872-0750. Come on, man. Joke's over, people. The joke's over. 872-0750, man. The joke's over. Come on. Ooh, yeah. Come on, man. Woo-wee. Oh, man.
What do you do when this kind of thing happens?
I don't know, Melly. I don't know, man. We got a problem here. I don't know what we're going to do. It's 872-0750. Come on, man. Come on. 872-0750. 872-0750. Come on, somebody out there. I don't know, Melanie. I don't know, man.
What time y'all eating Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, Dave?
Yeah, what time? About 5:30.
Woo-wee! Turkey?
You know she wants a divorce.
Well, it's just not healthy. It's not safe.
Well, right, but...
No, who'd want it?
But besides that, I mean, what's the reason? I mean, you already got the guy, right?
Right.
I mean, the only reason she wants a boob job is what? wants another guy, right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. I wouldn't know. Hey. Well, it's just no. It's artificial. It doesn't. It doesn't even feel right.
Right. But
yeah.
still,
who'd want it?
Yeah, but still, you know why they want it though?
Well, yeah, is that why they want it? Because they're getting ready to leave you.
Right. Because they're getting ready to leave you, and the women plan this shit, man. Stuff, man.
All right, see you later. Gotta watch language here. Ron, hey Ron.
Oh, don't they know they're not supposed to swear on the radio?
Yeah, I guess. No, some people. Well, see, some people it's not really swearing to them. Well, it's not really swearing to some people. It's just that's their natural
vocabulary.
That's their vocabulary.
I don't know.
It's just the way they express themselves. They don't do it intentionally, but I gotta move on because they might actually do it again. Might accidentally do it again.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what's going on up there in Houghton, Michigan?
Not much. It's kind of chilly outside. It's 41 degrees on our thermometer here.
64 here.
Oh man, you guys got a heat wave.
Yeah, 41. We need some weather watchers.
Yeah, you can get them.
We need to do that. I can't wait till it gets cold here so we can do some weather watching. I really do.
You're a sick old man. Dave, I don't want to be here any longer, and I got to be here for another hour. Can I just leave?
Yeah, well, what's going on at your station right now? Everybody, Ron is at another station up in Houghton, Michigan, and he's listening to us on I guess through the satellite, right?
Yeah, we gotta get through the satellite.
Yeah, you pick up through the satellite and you bring it up on one of your little pods.
Broadcast
all right, pull up your pod. I want to hear what's going on at your station.
Hold on.
I'm gonna cram it in my ass.
Isn't that beautiful?
Do it tomorrow. I want to listen to a little bit of it. Give me about 15 seconds of it.
Wow.
Holy, what's in my stocking?
Batteries! Oh, wait.
Batteries in a bottle of KY jelly.
Hey! Bottle of KY in my bottle in my stocking. Got 9 volt, that's all I need to have some fun tonight.
Oh, I don't know how you stand it.
I don't.
Do you like that music you do?
No, it does something to me. It psychologically drains me if I listen to it for long enough.
So the station you work at, you don't like the music?
Well, I have to like it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, Dave?
And what's your role? Are you a DJ?
I'm a DJ, and I take care of the equipment around here.
And you take care so you're a DJ and you take care of the equipment.
Heck yeah, when something breaks down, they'll call me up, even if it's just 10 minutes after I've left this baby.
And you talk every 15, 20 minutes or what?
Twice an hour, yeah.
And what's your name on the radio?
Big Ron.
Big Ron.
Big
Big Ron.
Big Ron, yeah.
And what do you say? How do you do it?
I say, this is Big Ron here on, I don't want to say the caller.
No, you don't need to do that.
We'll check out the forecast with Big Ron, you know. They eat it up because it's top 40, you know. I tell them to go buy that stuff down at Music Land, and they do it because Big Ron sent you.
You do that, huh?
They're like that.
You get paid extra for that?
No, it's not an image yet. I don't know if I'm gonna try to break it through on the market big time and see if I can get some Arbitron ratings and.
Good luck.
Big Ron.
Yeah, I ignore that
So
stuff.
if you tune in, the FM sometime and you hear Big Ron talking, it's me.
Yeah, I'm tired of Arbitron.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you're tired of
people bother me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna get you an apartment to a house.
Yeah, no, I don't pay attention to that nonsense.
Oh yeah, right. Dave.
I ignore it. Yeah.
At any given minute, what's your audience out there, Dave? Tell me right now. What do you think it is?
I can't tell.
Just put some zeros behind it.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Well, we're talking 10.
It's the number. It's number one all night shows. Number one.
Yeah.
We beat all the FM stations. We beat everybody.
Heck yeah.
And we beat absolute thing in first place. Beat everybody.
No, they're rolling out of bed right now.
Yeah. Rolling out of bed.
What's he talking about?
Listen to Ron and Houghton, Michigan.
Big Ron.
All right, see you later, Big Ron.
Bye.
Bye, Big Ron. Derek. Hey, Derek.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you still taking these insane people?
Yeah. Hold on here, all right?
Okay.
Derek, say hi to Danny.
Hi, Danny. Yeah, hello.
Go ahead.
Well, I think you need to go over to the Middle East and talk to these people who killed that Marine. That sound like some people that have insane problems.
Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you what the X means.
Go ahead, tell Derek.
Well, it means Christ.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
Derek, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Danny?
Yeah.
Did you both hear that?
Yeah.
I mean, you both heard each other, what each of you had to say, you both heard that?
Yeah.
Thanks for the calls, guys. Brain dead hour. Are you brain dead? Give me a call right now. Let's go now to Tim. Hey, Tim. What's your name?
Kid, K-I-D.
Hey, how you doing, kid? Hold on a second. Will you hold on? Hey, Mike. Mike. All right, go ahead, kid.
Well, I just wanted to call and tell you I really dig your show.
Thanks, kid.
The callers are real yo-yos, you know?
You think so?
I think so, aside from myself.
Besides yourself, yeah, you're the only person with anything going for him this entire hour. Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Bye. Melanie, Melanie, are you listening to me? Are you through blubbering? Blow your nose and turn on your mic. Blow your nose, turn your mic. Melanie.
What do you want?
In the last, you blubbering little. All right, look. All right, during the break, I'm gonna talk. During the break, I'm gonna have a serious talk with you. I mean, we're gonna have a serious talk. All right, I'm not kidding. I can't put up with this anymore. I cannot tolerate it anymore. I mean, this is an adult. All right, this is an adult. I'm serious. Now, see all my lines ringing right now? I want females on here. I don't care what you have to do. You cut off the guys, but I want to end the show going into Christmas in a good mood, and I want to talk to some females, all right? I want suggestions about what we can do this hour.
I'm not answering any more phones.
Melanie, I don't... Women. Dave Paul. Females, go to the phones and call me at 872. Wish me Merry Christmas. Talk to me. Humor me in the last few minutes, please. Steve, I really appreciate it. Now look what the show's become, a stressful event. You know, I had a happy little show up until about 45 minutes ago, and now we've got a stressful event. She's in there blubbering, looking at me through the window. Now we got a stressful little, it's just like family life, isn't it? Isn't this just like family life? I want my kids going to school and preach. I want them to spread goodness and to bring other people around to spread what goodness? Goodness, what life is all about. That is what I want my children to do.
No, you're gonna.
I want them to go out there and help the needy children and right if
tell them to go out there and tell the needy children and the needy parents to help them needy selves. That's how you help each other. You don't go out and give and give and give. That's.
I feel sorry for you, Mark. I really do.
This is sick, Dave.
I feel sorry for you. I really do. I think in time you'll come around, Mark, but I feel for you. I ache for you, Mark. I really do.
Yeah.
I feel for you. Let's go to Nita. Hello, Nita.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Nita.
I want to tell Mark hi.
Hi, Nita.
David Paul, I think your fever has made you delirious.
You're not kidding.
No, I have no fever now because I'm on medication.
And I want you to go back to your ugly self and quit being a phony.
What are your measurements, Nita?
Nobody wants to know Nita's measurements.
Steve, I do.
And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about David Paul.
Yes.
Do you think you're going to get over this delirium before the night's over?
Delirium?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, I said I think your fever made you delirious.
Nita, how long have you been listening?
Oh, a long time.
A long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you've called before?
Yes.
And you never gave your measurements?
Why does I feel like goodness, Nita, is making you hostile towards me? I feel like if I show goodness, if I change, you are hostile towards me. Why?
I can listen to uninteresting talk shows on other stations, but I listen to you because you're interesting and you're funny, and I think that you need to get back to your old self.
See, Dave?
That'd be very painful for me to do.
Oh, no. Dave.
That'd be very painful for me to do.
This is the sickest radio show I think I've ever seen. The guy stages an illness, comes on the
very painful for me to do.
And comes on the air and now wants sympathy. And
Nita, for me to come out and embarrass you right now, Nita, and to go after you and make digs at you it would hurt me inside.
But Dave, you see, in life, there are people that are there that their goal is to pinpoint and expose your weakness as a human being. And everybody can't be carefree and fun-loving like you. There has to be certain people to say, hey, you are a loser. and they help you by telling you the truth, Dave. Right now.
So you mean people could benefit by me calling Rita a loser?
Without a doubt.
Well, I question that. I question.
See, that's the way it is.
I question.
You agree?
I agree.
Right. See, Dave, send your letters to me, and I'll take care of this.
You know, and I come home. And I say, darling, what do you want to do tonight? What do you want? I'm off tomorrow night. What do you want to do? And she says, oh, let's just sit around and watch TV. The romanticism and passion has gone from our marriage. We've been together for like almost 15 years, Dave.
I've got. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Okay, I've got something here. Let me find it. Got an article here. Let me find it. I don't know if I can find it or not. I don't know if I can find it, but it's about that particular.
But she lowered the bomb on me tonight, Dave.
Oh no! What was the bomb?
She wants a divorce, Dave. We've been together for 14, almost 15 years.
Yeah.
You know.
She lowered it on you tonight?
Yeah. And you know, I'm fixing it. You know, inside the city of Atlanta, you can go get beer 24 hours a day. I'm gonna go get me a case of beer, Dave. Dave, I've got friends for advice and whatnot, but I need someone that I can just share my feelings with.
Sure, I mean, I don't mind a bit.
That doesn't know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Dave, I'm having a hard time dealing with this, man.
I bet you are.
You know, I've talked with you before.
Yeah.
I've called you before. You know me.
Sure.
But Dave, this is really something that's just really is devastating me, Dave. We lost a child together, Dave.
Yeah.
She lost her mother back last year, and since then it's just been. She's just out of it, Dave. And I don't understand why. I do everything that I know that I can possibly do to try to make things better. I come home and I put dinner on the table and I pay the bills and I take her out wherever she wants to go. But you know, a relationship with a woman is a two-way street, Dave.
Sure.
And if I don't...
John, let me tell you, I was there, John. I was there.
I'm heartbroken, Dave. The passion is gone.
Well, the passion will be gone, but you got to live with that. But no, I mean, the passion dies in all marriages, man. It happens. That's too bad, though. I feel for you. I was there.
What can I do, Dave?
Let me. No, I mean, I don't know what you can do. I don't know what you can do to save your marriage. You're gonna have to find that if you want to find it. I'm just telling you, you will survive.
I'm 35 years old, Dave. They know good-looking young women want an old truck driver like me, Dave.
Baloney, John. Baloney, John. That's not true. That's not true. There's a woman out there who wants you.
See, women look at truck drivers as a bunch of just horny idiots out there. You know, and I'm not like that.
Right.
I want a quality woman that's got some brains about her, Dave.
It'll happen, John. It'll happen.
You know? I want a woman that knows how to speak to me without saying a word, Dave. What can I do, Dave? Just tell me, what can I do?
Go to bed.
The one trying to
Lisa was she quit for a week, quit for 7 days, but no, I don't smoke at all.
I'll give Lisa then the formula.
I don't do drugs, and I'm proud of it.
Okay, Dave. Yeah, right.
I don't.
Okay, I believe you.
All right. Hey, I don't.
Listen,
I don't like the tone of your voice there. I don't.
No, I believe you, Dave.
All right,
you. What they need to do is roll up a big fat doobie.
A doobie?
Okay. You smoke the doobie, and you get stoned, and you don't think about smoking cigarettes. It works as a charm, Dave.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Is that true?
Well, that's how I quit.
Yeah, you forget where they're at or something, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You misplace them. You know, when you're stoned, you forget everything.
Or you're too paranoid to get up and look for them. Yeah.
That's right. Plus, you might not only lose the cigarettes, but you might get lucky and lose the lighter or the matches or can't find a way to the kitchen, you know?
There you go.
But that's a good, cheap way. Well, it's not really cheap.
Yeah.
But,
light
I figure I'll give, she just needs to start smoking a doobie, doobie or two a day.
And that'll take care of it, huh?
Well, it's took care of my problem.
What problem was that?
I used to smoke. I used to smoke cigarettes.
But now you're smoking doobies.
Coughing up phlegm. I just don't know what I'm going to do, Dave. I really don't.
Yes, this is Trent from southwest side of Atlanta. I was just calling because I'm so conceited. I just wanted to hear myself on the radio, and I do sound good.
Hello, this is Bill. Hey, Dave,
brought me back to WSB in the afternoon. Boy, I tell you what. Let me tell you what we're going to do in Atlanta. We're going to declare this afternoon, the rest of the day, taxpayers' holiday. You do not have to pay taxes today. Please do not pay any taxes. This is a taxpayers' holiday. Heck, we'll work too hard all week. You know, hey, we deserve a holiday. Everybody gets a holiday. What about us taxpayers? We work. Today, listen, folks, it's taxpayers' holiday. Thank you, Open Mic WSB. Dave, take it easy, boy. Keep doing that, stud.
Whoever that idiot was that called and said that Georgia was going to take Georgia Tech in this game, well, I want to give him my opinion. Well, see, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen today, next year, the year after, or the next 10 years. And I want to thank David Paul. I love this show, and take care, y'all.
Who's that hotline?
If I see Evander Holyfield, I think I'd kick his butt. And it's not even kick my butt Friday.
I've been listening now for a while, and my thought here is that people do not understand the concept of host-free talk radio. What this means is that David will not be the host. What we're getting here is a bunch of people being idiots for about 2 or 3 seconds and hanging up. What kind of interesting radio is that? Come on, people, call up and say something. Talk about deer meat. Talk about your favorite cartoon. For God's sake, say something. This is a bunch of ignoramuses out here. I, for instance, have called because I sort of agree that this whole neutering dogs is sick, and anyone who would do that is a weirdo. And I knew this because when my dog and I spoke last night, he expressly told me that if I were to do such a thing to him, he'd hold out on me, and I wouldn't be able to share his dish anymore. Now let's get this thing right now.
Hello, Dave Paul.
Dave Paul, just want to tell you how much I'm enjoying your show today. It's a real improvement over your average show. I just want to tell you that, you must have labored hard to come up with this idea, because I haven't heard of one as innovative or as creative as this before. And I want to take my hat off to you, Dave, because usually your rasping, very irritating voice is enough to drive the deaf crazy. And it reminds me more of fingernail scraping across a blackboard than anything else. So it's really a relief to be able not to hear that rasping voice of yours today. Thank you.
Yes. This is Bob on WSB AM 750. We want to remind y'all about Red Sox Friday. If you listen to Dave Paul, wear your red socks. And for you University of Georgia fans, them red socks will match your red necks real well. And all you Georgia fans out there can kiss my butt.
This is just beautiful. What is this, Idiot's Hour?
Hi, this is here, Willie. I remember David Paul once come on the radio and asked for $5,000. Well, he didn't get it, but he did get a pizza. And that's good enough for me. See, I don't have a turkey for Thanksgiving. And, I need a turkey. I want somebody to give me a bird, and I want a bird right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my David Paul impression. Please give me a turkey. If I don't get a turkey, I'm going to be a very upset Willie. You know what I'm saying? So please give Willie a call at 872-0750 and give Willie a bird. Thank you now.
Yes, I want to thank David Paul for giving everybody the opportunity to either make an intelligent statement or act like a moron. I hope when David Paul is elected senator, he'll do something about the injustice done to divorced fathers. The mothers remain mothers, get the money from the father who becomes a visitor. And I don't know about most of y'all, but I'm not accustomed to supporting somebody I only get to visit.
Hey, Roper, where'd you get your pal there? Oof, oof. Well, she's a pretty dog. Oh, we gotta take you to the vet, son. We got too many little puppies running around now. Oof, oof. Get your neuter. Oof.
Happy Thanksgiving, gobble gobble.
Hey,
Hey, David Paul, I just want to say best of luck to you with this new program you got going on. I think you've come up with a real good idea, and I want to take my hat off to you because it sounds like, you've really been innovative one more time. Now, David Paul, there ain't too many people on the radio who is as innovative as you are, and I want to tell you that I'm missing hearing your comment on some of these people who call up. So I just want to say one last thing to you, David, wishing you all the good luck in the world. I say, when in disgrace with faltered in men's eyes, I all alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with my bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like to one more reaching hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art or that man's scope, with what I most enjoy contented least, yet in these thoughts myself almost despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like to the lark at break of day arising, from southern earth sings hymns at heaven's gate, for thy sweet love remembered such wealth brings, that then I scorn to change my state with kings.
This is Host Free Talk Radio Atlanta. This is your chance to call up, rail Dave, rail his host, rail whoever you want. You can call up. And I'd just like to say hello to Dorothy, and I really wish she'd call because I miss her sarcastic voice.
Yeah, this is Charlie C. Jr. from Decatur, and I wanted to thank all y'all for letting me talk on this radio station. I enjoy listening to David Paul most of the time, and some of his topics are a little leery, but he needs to put on something about the IRS sometime, because we need to get together and go against these people. Ain't you see they just robbing us blind, taking all our money? It's something we got to do. Think about it, David Paul. Bye, and have a good day. And I ain't going to say kiss my butt to nobody. Bye.
Yes, this is Tim. And I work for Shocking Gray, and I'm proud of it. And I'd just like to say that everyone that don't buy from us can kiss my butt. And I'd like to say War Eagle, and I drive a Cadillac. I'm proud to be American, and I'm going to smoke a turkey.
All of Atlanta can kiss my butt, especially Pebbleboro High School.
Woo! Dave Paul here on WSB Talk Free Radio. I swear these people here bashing me, I deserve more respect than that.
Is it any wonder that this country is in the shape that it's in when you have hog farmers telling us about castrating hogs with a dull knife? Nighttime callers, you must call in on your own. Dave will not lead you. He couldn't lead a pack of hungry wolves to fresh meat. Daytime callers, save yourself the embarrassment. If you took your collective brains and put them in a hummingbird, you'd mistake a mule's ass for a morning glory. Goodbye.
Yeah, this is Chuck from Atlanta, and I play in a little band here around town. Won't mention the name, but a lot of people are always coming up to me and ask me what it's like to be in the band. So I'd like to tell you a little story that kind of equivocates my view of show business in general. The story is about the guy. This guy who worked for Circus Vargas, and this guy's main job was taking care of the elephants, and he didn't mind his job. He made $6-7 an hour. But one really nasty part of the job was he had to give the elephants enemas. And so one day he was sitting there doing his job, sticking his fist way up there.
Hey, this is Justin. I wanted North Atlanta High School to kiss my butt. I want Mr. McDaniel to kiss my butt. And I want April Smith to kiss my butt. I got me a new girlfriend, girl.
Yes, this is Donna, alias the Net, calling from Stone Mountain. This is going out to Terry Ford. Babe, I'm still waiting on that hot, sultry weekend, and I promise to kiss your butt every minute you offer it.
Yeah, this is AM 750, and this is Clifton, and I just want to say kiss my butt to all the rednecks in Valdosta.
Hello, Dave. This is Jason calling from in Upper Michigan. We're covered in snow. I'm talking 3 feet of snow, just 3 feet, and it's the worst.
And y'all are on the air.
Hey, David, when I first heard you, I thought they'd hit bottom. Now I know better. Hello, David. This is Andreas. I have not talked to you in a long time. I just want to tell you that I have been missing your show. And I want to talk to you. Go back on in the nighttime, because the nighttime is the right time to listen to David Paul, the crazy David Paul. And I want to tell you also, David, that I am an American. I'm proud to be an American, and every bit as much as of an American as you are. And I'm tired of you telling me that immigrants don't matter. And I want to tell you that you need to wash your mouth out with soap, and I am ready to wash your mouth out with soap myself until you get some better topics and you do your...
872-0750, we've got Elvis on the line. Oh, man, thank you very much. Is Dave there? I'd like to speak to Dave for a second, please. Thank you very much. Excuse me, I gotta eat a jelly donut. I'll pass that gravy boat over here. Is Dave not there? I'll call you back later. Thank you very much.
Hey, Dave, I finally get to talk to you without getting hung up on.
I just want to tell what happened to me. I just stole a car in Atlanta, and you wouldn't believe the cheap telephone this Jaguar's got in it. I just want people to know what people wasted their money on.
David Paul, you can kiss my butt anytime you want to.
Kiss my butt to all you people who mess up my order at the fast food drive-thru.
Hello, my name's Kim. I saw a pig of police in Georgia on Highway 54, and also Dave, miss you. Thank you.
There seems to be a big amount of silence going on the radio right now. Hello, everybody. This is Jimmy Bowe. I wish you'd give us a call at 872-0750 because this is Host Free Talk Radio. But right now, I think I'm going to take over, and I'm going to be the host. So just give me a call, and I'll sigh as much as you want to go. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Sorry. I'm under my desk. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right. Melanie? Anything? Okay. What are you doing? Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. Okay, yeah, right.
David, I want to say that you ought to be ashamed to say what you did about the Avengers yesterday. If anybody's show ought to be off air, it should be yours.
Hey, David Paul, I love your show. I just want you to know that we're with you, and for the Kennedys to kiss my butt.
Hey, this is pretty crazy. What the hell's going on here? I mean, what happened to WSB? Please, someone tell me.
But you guys down here are wild. I gotta check you out down there. Take care. Be cool. I'm gone.
Hey, David. I love your voice, and I have a size 41 chest. I love you.
Yeah, finally I made it. I almost fell asleep there. But I have a question, have a problem. Maybe some of the ladies might be able to help with, or perhaps the guys, I don't know. But my problem is I was born a big guy, you know, and I've had a lot of girls, but I'm too big. Is size important?
Yeah, my name's Jim, and I'm 23 years old. My aspirations, I don't do much. I just kind of sit around. I make my money. I graduated from the East Coast tattooing school in Tampa, and I do a little underground tattooing. And one thing I don't like is when people call people geeks. They don't know the real meaning of it. Real meaning of it is like, say, people bite heads off rats and stuff. I got arrested for that in Baltimore for being an infernal machine. Once they hadn't used that charge in the 1800s, and so if you're going to call somebody a geek, call them what they are. Later.
Yes, I'd like to say two things. First of all, these people that are calling about David being bad and everything, I don't agree with some of David's ways, but I respect David as a person. And there's one friend that'll never turn their back on you, and that's Jesus Christ. Accept him as your Savior if you don't. Bye.
How you doing?
Not too good, Todd.
Not too good.
Yeah, I got my pancreas is acting up.
Oh, no.
Right.
Hey, this is Mike, and I work at a convenience store. I hate Southerners, I hate foreigners, and I hate people that go around and say, I heard that. And I hate people that pick their nose at red lights. Short people got nobody but their midget clothes. Dave's slogan is more midget, less music. All right, coming up, 23 minutes of non-stop midget. All right.
Yeah, this is Leroy from College Park, and I just wanted to say something to all you white employers out there. I'm sick of getting discriminated against because of my skin color. Thank you.
Yeah, this is old Leroy out in Beverly Hills, and I
I want to say that I think Dave was molested as a child. I think he was beaten. I think the brother who was just on the phone needs to quit belly aching.
Let me tell you something, Sugar. Love is the medicine that cures everything. You know what my dentist said? The reason people don't get along is criticism.
Heroes, Billy Bob.
How you doing? That young woman named Katie you talking to, they got a place where she can go down. It's called the Red Light District. That's where she needs to be going down to.
The Red Light District.
That's right. Women like that, they think they're real smart when they're young, but later on, when they get all old and sort of saggy a little, they look back on that youth and they regret it big time. They regret it.
Well, you sound like a very knowledgeable man.
She's gonna regret it. Don't you think so, Dave?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll tell you something. That's the kind of young woman that a stud might want to play around with a little bit, but that guy who she ran into at the movie theater, he ain't gonna bother getting back in touch with her. He's done got his allotment, if you know what I mean.
No, what, you think so?
Yeah, my granny used to tell my sister, she'd say, ain't no man gonna pay for the cow as long as he gets some milk free. That's some words to live by.
I don't believe that. This is the 90s, though, and I think times are different. I think a lot of people start out real fast, and when they start off real fast, they build a relationship afterward. No, you're talking back in the old days, like the girl earlier talked about the double standards, how the guy judges the girl real bad.
They're still around.
Well, they are still around, but it's not as bad today. Today it is a little different. A lot of people jump into bed the first couple nights of going out on dates, and then they build a relationship afterward.
You can't build no relationship on going to bed with somebody when you're out with them for the first time, because ain't nothing left to look forward to. Ain't no mystery
that's not true.
Involved.
In real relationships, there's a lot more to it than sex. A lot more to the relationship than sex.
What you need to do is you need to know that person and get to liking that person and to feel a kindred spirit for that person before you ever have that intercourse. Because if you have sex with that person right away, then that just sort of dominates everything you think.
No, I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it at all. I don't believe that at all. I think a lot of times you go out with a person 3 and 4 times, and that's why you keep going out with them. But if you've already got it out of the way, you're going out with them because you truly like them. You like their personality. I don't know.
You in the bed with that person on the first date, and you feel some kind of obligation to see that person again.
That's true too.
If you're the woman, she feels like she's trying to trap the guy into seeing her, give him a taste, and then keep him coming back for more. It don't work like that.
No, you're assuming the girl's an idiot and she needs to trap a guy. I think there are a lot of
nothing wrong with biological need. There's a difference between having a biological need and being a whore.
A whore? Say, you have double standards. Get off my line. I'm not going to talk to you. It's bad stuff. Let's go to Mark. Hey, Mark. What's going on, Mark?
I just thought I'd call in. I'm at a payphone right now.
Okay.
My birthday was over the weekend.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Right. At 22, all my friends wanted to take me out to like a nude bar.
Yeah.
My kind of place.
Mark, I got a real show going on right now, Mark. What are you doing?
I'm going to go down to this nude bar.
Right.
And if it's all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get some women to come on the air.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any business down there anyway. So I figured while I'm down there, I'll be a journalist.
Mark, not tonight.
Hey, you know I can.
Not tonight, Mark.
You don't want to do it?
No. Thanks anyway, Mark. Got a real show, Mark. Sorry, Mark. Hate to do that to you. When I see, which I've never seen, but if I were to see a 40-year-old woman with a 20-year-old guy, my stomach would turn. I think there's a possibility I could throw up. There's something sick about it. There's something perverted about it. It is sickening. It makes me ill. It does. It makes me sick. Thinking about it, I'm getting kind of queasy right now.
Men can sleep around with women and they're studs. But if women sleep around with men, they're whores and sluts.
Yeah, I think Dave Paul's a redneck. Hello. Hello. WSB, how you doing? Spit the chewing maker out of my mouth. Protein, vitamin A, vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, vegetable carbonated oil, sunflower oil, canola oil, cottonseed oil, Frito-Lay Incorporated.
You know, I was thinking, I think maybe I might need to hear a sexy male voice before I go to sleep. I think that would, give me something to dream on and make me feel a lot better. Doing a strip to the jock strap, gyrating in a suggestive way, that I'd like that. Yeah.
That's
what about?
That's what I do on Saturday night, Dorothy.
Yeah, I know. I bet you do.
That's my ending line on Saturday night. I need a sexy voice to end the show with.
Oh yeah. Well,
I always do.
Well, you used to have those contests for women. You haven't been fair to us now. There's a lot of women out here that.
I'm curious. How am I not fair to women? I'm curious.
You need to
back it up, because I think I am.
Okay, you haven't exploited a guy yet. You need to get a sexy guy down there and exploit him. Or maybe have a sexy male voice contest.
Right. Okay.
What about Ron? The guy with the pod. You think maybe he's the man with the bod?
Ron?
Yeah.
You mean the guy with the pod?
Yeah.
Not that I know. I don't know. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I just.
Well, he's in radio up there in Houghton, Michigan.
Yeah, I think he has the sexiest male voice on the radio.
You think Ron in Houghton, Michigan has the sexiest voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe he can call in and give me something to dream about.
Yeah, give me a break, Dorothy. Hey, everybody. David Paul. You mind if we take an hour away from talking about bosses, talking about something a little serious society? Do you mind if we do that? Do you mind if we sit back, just have a stop what you're doing. If you're calling from work, just the boss has probably got the day off. Go find a place to hide, put a pen in your hand and look down and put a few numbers down and act like you're doing something, but goof off and listen to me. I want to talk about something serious. Something real serious. I want to get something going here. Serious chit-chat. And you're welcome to participate at 8720750, because we're going to have a serious chit-chat for about the next hour, and then we're going to do host-free talk radio, the 2 o'clock hour. That's where I turn off my mic. But this hour I want to talk about animals, pets, and I want to talk about spaying and neutering your animal. And I've never heard of anything more cruel in my life. And that's it. 8720750. Outside of Atlanta, 1-800-WSB-TALK. I'd like to have a serious chit-chat on it, and let's just talk about it. About spaying and neutering your animal. It concerns me a lot. It does. I'm choked up right now. It's just sick. Sick. What more do I need to say? It's just crazy. Spaying and neutering your animal. Does it bother you at all? Are you one of these that's against it? I think it's could you imagine if you were a little doggy and the owner here, you like the owner, you're a good lap dog and you just loved him and you followed him all around the house, and then they took you down to a vet and snip. Could you imagine what kind of animal would do that? What kind of human being would do that to their animal? Then they take you to the vet again, and they stick your ears up or something, and they cut off your tail. What kind of inhumane person would do something like that? But spaying and neutering you, that's sick. That's sick. It's like a cruel joke. It's sorry. I'm alright, but I think it's something we need to talk about. And let's talk about it for the next hour. You're welcome to call me David Paul. I'll be alright, but I see a cute little dog. And I say, is it a mother? And I say, well, it's a boy dog. He's fixed. What does that mean? What does that mean, you sick SOB? You dumb. Get drunk one day or something? Makes me sick. The way some of you people are with your animals. I love animals. I love them. Little creatures. And just what kind of person would do that to their dog? Or their cat? What kind of person would do that? Well, let's talk about it for the next hour. Let's discuss it. I think it's sick. Let's go to the phones right now. And let's talk to Blanche. Hello, Blanche.
Hey, Dave.
Let's talk about it.
All right, I'm for spaying and neutering bosses. I figured that'd be a good transition period for you. I think we should spay and neuter all bosses so that this boss thing won't get propagated from generation to generation.
You do?
Yeah.
Let's spay and neuter all bosses.
There you go.
Okay, Blanche.
Thank you very much.
Bye, Blanche.
Bye.
I'm trying to have a serious chit-chat, people. I'm very concerned about this. Sorry. I'm very concerned about this. I just think this is real bad what we're doing. Tom, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Hey, the master's all I can say.
Yeah.
To back up what we was doing yesterday on your TV preachers.
Yeah, no, we're talking about spaying and neutering of animals this hour and how sick it is.
Yeah.
What kind of human would do that to their animals?
Well, it's tough, I guess. If
right.
Same kind of human.
Come here, kitty. Cut off its tail. What kind of person would do that? Take him to the vet. Here's a little Anastasia.
Yeah.
And do that to them. Who would do that?
The same kind of people that go and have it done to themselves, I guess.
Yeah. What, you mean vasectomy?
Right.
Nah, nobody can make me a lap dog.
That's right.
You know, somebody mentioned that once to me. Why don't you get a vasectomy? Why don't you get the pill's dangerous? And just next thing you know, I got a big gut and I'm drinking a lot of beer, watching a lot of television, laying around a lot. So it won't happen to this guy.
So why do they call it fixed? I thought they were like born if they were fixed, and if you do something like if they're broken, and if you go cut stuff off, then they're broken,
right?
Right?
It's sick. It's sick. I just don't know what it'll be criminal, and I think the vets that do it ought to be put in jail for 20 years.
There you go.
It is sick. It is sick.
All
Taking
right.
one of these little creatures and doing that to them. Do you agree?
I agree.
Thanks for the intellectual chit chat.
You bet.
All right, we're trying to do. Well, the reason I'm doing this is this. Well, I'll admit to you, management came to me during the break and they said, Dave, last hour was a joke, Dave. It was a joke. You're slamming management. I mean, you worked for management. They said, do something a little intellectual. So this hour we're doing something intellectual, talking about spaying and fixing pets. Yeah, we're having a little intellectual chit-chat, and you're welcome to participate. Let's talk to Jim. You got some intellectual to say, Jim?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I used to agree with you, Dave.
Yeah?
And I have to tell you, I just had my little terrier neutered, but I basically did it because my vet said that if I didn't, and since I wasn't going to breed him, that he'd have a 10 times more chance of having cancer of the reproductive organs, and he'd live 5 years longer.
Yeah, of course. Of course he's going to say that. And then he wrote him a check for $250, right?
No, it wasn't that expensive.
Think about it, guy. Think about it. Suppose we were not on the top of the food chain, okay? And there was something out there that was superior to us, and they said, Come on, Jim. We're taking you to the doctor today, Jim. Come on, guy. Wouldn't that bother you a little bit? Then it would be sick, wouldn't it, Jim?
Well, I don't know.
Well, think about it.
Yeah, as I said, I used to agree with you, but that there may be some health reasons for it.
Well, it's inhumane.
You may be right.
All right, thanks for the stuff,
Good point.
man. Thank you. All right. It's pretty intellectual stuff we got today. I can feel it. Y'all feel mentally stimulated? 8720750. We're talking about spaying and neutering of animals today. Just for this hour, then we're going to Host Free Talk Radio. If you'd like to be part of this intellectual conversation, you're welcome to participate. I'm David Paul. This is AM 750 WSB.
Hello. And one night, it was on a Sunday evening about 10 o'clock. I had my answering machine on, and I got a telephone call. And usually after 9, I'd very rarely answer the phone. So the machine picked it up, and it was a woman's voice, and it sounded just like my wife. And it said that her name was Sally, and it said that she was doing fine, and not to worry, and that you really, have to pick up the pieces and go on with your life. When I got the call, I picked up the phone, and by the time I picked it up, I was really in shock because I don't know if it was a prank or what it was. I tried to trace the telephone call through the telephone company, and it was the call didn't even last 30 seconds. And they said it didn't have enough to get a trace on it. And I played the tape. I still have it to this day, and I never did erase it. And I took the tape, and I played it to her mother, and her mother just broke down and started crying, and because she thought it was Sally, like I did. And it was very strange, and I've heard of this before. People have said this before. I've heard it where they have said that they thought loved ones have called them on the phone.
When you've had a taste of money, that is what keeps you going, Dave. When you've had a taste of sex, that's what makes you want to date other women. Now do you understand this? Dave, you've been taking calls for 2 hours. Mm-hmm. I'm the first one that can put it in a real situation.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Paul, you got me in trouble. I heard somebody say, kiss my butt on your radio, and I said it to my mama, and she gave me a whooping, so thanks for nothing, dude.
I'd like to read to you a wonderful poem that has given me inspiration since I began to listen to David Paul on the radio. And here's my rendition of Shakespearean sonnet number 29. When in disgrace with falsehood in men's eyes, I all alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with my bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate. Wishing me like one to one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope, with what I most enjoy contented least. Yet in these thoughts myself almost despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like to the lark at break of day arising, from sullen earth sings hymns at heaven's gate.
David, this is Becky. I just want to thank you so much for your subject today. David, I've had the worst problem, but I feel free now. For about the last year and a half, I've always lived in Atlanta, and things like gym clips and tags and things jump up and stick to my body. And at my church, they told me that I had demons, and I had to surrender and not be under Satan. But it didn't stop happening. But now, Dave, I know why.
Hey, Dave, when you come home tonight, could you bring me some shaving cream, please?
What's your gut reaction to clutter? Clutter. You say, what are you talking about, clutter, Dave? I am a clutter. I can't stand clutter. I don't know why I brought it up, but I was thinking about it. I can't stand clutter. You go into somebody's house, and they have a stack of magazines someplace. Clutter. You go in there, and all over their table is just stuff. Clutter. You go into their apartment or their house, and there's something in one of their chairs where you can't use it. Clutter. There's stuff stood next to the front door. You clutter. See their bedroom, and there's just all over boxes, unpacked boxes from where they moved in 2 years ago. Clutter. You look at go into their bathroom, and all over their sink are all kinds of just deodorant, colognes, perfumes, fingernail clippers. Clutter. I can't stand clutter. Clutter.